What's up, Diego? What's up? Part 2 here. Okay. Um, just got a chance to sit down. I spent a lot of time in this forest this winter, and I was able to connect with it while I was in a different state of being. The winters in here, it's pretty unique because we have evergreen trees in here, but there's not as much greenery, as much growth, but there's growth in other ways. There's a lot of moss, and the moss is like super green, and as you can see, it stays like this always. But got a lot of opportunity this winter to be here and to do a lot of reflecting, to do a lot of contemplation, thinking, a lot of paradoxical experimentation on consciousness, on awareness, on manifestation, the whole process of tuning into the quantum, to pure potential, to the field, the unified field, the implicate order, basically for the purpose of understanding how to make the environment work in my favor, to become basically an alchemist when it comes to the philosophy of the transmutation of life, the transmutation of the self, in order to grow into a new self, to connect to your original mind, to the one mind, to the source of your being, of my being, what that means to me, how that process is gone about, and how it's executed. Haven't figured it out, I would say, at all yet, because this kind of stuff takes time. Just like training, working out. I've spent many years doing this, and I'm here now at a level of where I can compete at a professional level in CrossFit, and that's taken many years of dedication, of understanding my body, of strength training, of hours and hours and repetitions of being in the gym and pushing weights around, and a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a lot of sweats, a lot of sacrifice. So how could one expect to get this, to transcend the physical plane and to start to operate within the higher realms, the higher dimensions, which exist, which simultaneously do exist in and around us, and it's just simply about tuning into them. This life, this physical, three-dimensional, Newtonian way of seeing the world is not, by far, not all there is, all there ever has been or ever will be. See, I was just running around here. This is a place where we are simply in one state of being, right? And you close your eyes, and now you're in another state of being. If you were to shut off all your senses, this world would not exist, because this world is governed by your senses, right? And it's our senses that makes this place exist, right? We are dreaming at light speed, basically, and it's the feedback loop of all the senses intertwined, and all the millions of chemical reactions that are happening in every single moment within our body that's creating this matrix which we are experiencing. And it's a combination of past experiences, perceptions, which everyone and everything is collaborating in to make manifest this thing we call life. But there's absolutely more than this, and we know this. Why? Because you can you can dream, you can go to sleep, and you can have a dream which is so real, and you can wake up from it and know that it was a dream, but in the moment you didn't know it was a dream, right? And what's happening there is your mind is now in another place. It's in another dimension. Dreaming is another dimension, and it's correlated with all the interdimensional planes and states of consciousness that you perceive and inhabit, okay, at that conscious and subconscious level. And we have a unified consciousness, which is the universal consciousness, which is every one, everybody, every place, everything, every time, and every space, which is simultaneously just interacting. Okay, there's just like the body has millions of chemical reactions that are creating an internal state of being, which gives us a perception and a way of feeling and experiencing this moment right now. The universe is doing the exact same thing, and everybody's experiences are all commingling. Your thoughts are bouncing off of another person's thoughts, and they're creating new thoughts, new potentials, infinite potentials basically. But where is this all happening from? Okay, well, it's happening in the quantum field, like I mentioned earlier. Okay, this is a place that is foreign to us because we're used to, okay, like I said, an Newtonian way of seeing the world, three-dimensional place where things are separate from each other. Colors have a separation, places, people, things, time is experienced in a certain way here. But this quantum realm, where all things are made manifest, where everything stems from, is basically beyond beyond our senses, beyond the three dimensions. It's beyond space and time, the space and time that we're aware of, and therefore it is very difficult for us to understand and comprehend it. So, and some people don't even want to comprehend it. Maybe they're not interested in it, and that's fine too. But when you do get a little taste of this, it does raise questions. And basically, if you're not asking questions, then you're basically just complacent in what it is that you are, and that's fine. But not me. So this is the new journey. This is what I'm putting my attention. This is where I'm putting my energy. Okay? Where you put your attention is where you put your energy. And that energy is very precious, because there's a lot of things you could be doing at any moment nowadays. Basically, it all comes down to entertainment, and entertainment is just a way to numb the senses, to numb your experience of the day, de-stress, okay? Just basically fade away from what you perceive to be the task, the grind, and you do it all over again the next day, right? So this to me is not the end-all be-all, and I'm forever a student of life, and I don't know anything. As a matter of fact, I know nothing at all, and I am willing to admit that. And I feel like I become much more, or my ignorance grows exponentially with the more I learn, because it arises more and more questions, and I'm trying to figure it out and to share my experience of it at least. And if that makes sense, it makes sense to you. If not, it could be nonsense, and that's probably because it is beyond your senses, right? So I am no longer belong to the past. Okay, I belong to this present moment and beyond, right? Which could be the future. But I'm not anticipating that. I'm just anticipating. Actually, I'm not anticipating at all. I'm just living from here, from now, and seeing how good I can keep up with that. Marlon Azurdia, I'm Nissan Academics. Map Strength Conditioning. Till next one.